Welcome back to Bloodstained. So, obviously I got the camera working this time. So it turned out it was unplugged. And I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, well, why didn't you check that to begin with? I did. I apparently traced the wrong cable. So, the cable I traced was plugged in, but it wasn't the camera. I'm gonna take the silly helmet off. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to my short sword. The audio sounded alright. I actually turned it up a little bit, just like all around. As a matter of fact, this video might possibly be one of my clearer videos that you'll be able to hear me pretty well in. Money. You know what? I have not really checked the archive yet. Morte. Apparently they don't have shards. Would you quit flicking your tail? Get in, Morte. Ghost. Okay, so the ghost does have a shard. Or at least I'm assuming so, since it says question mark, question mark, question mark, whereas Morte just has a dash? Underscore? Looks more like an underscore. Sima. Hello. Dullahama. An undead knight that wields his own head as a weapon. Oh, I was wondering where his head was. Bone Morte. A Morte that has possessed a human, destroying its flesh in the process. Ew. Lesser demon that must draw form and sentience from other sources. A Morte that has possessed a cannon and gained the ability to hurl fire. An apparition that slows the movement of whomever it touches. A monstrous rodent attended by a retinue of smaller rats. And I'm sure, Kay, you're probably going to make the fun of the way I said retinue. So, up to 128 enemies. A sea demon feared for hailing storms and casting ships into the abyss. Oh, hey, you can move her around. Food. Oh, supplies apparently. Nope, food. Minerals. Oops. I guess key items. Oh. Dark matter. Fried potatoes. You mean French fries? Fried egg. Rolled omelet. Egg on rice. Scrambled egg. Egg souffle. Omurice! Macaroni gotten. Macaroni and cheese. Tasty, tasty cheese. Flan. Breast milk? No, beast milk. I read that as breast milk. I was about to say, what? Oh, I'm sure I will not be the only one to make that mistake. Is all this stuff made through just alchemy? Bunny scarf. Well, I'm sure we'll learn more about all that as we progress. Whee! Oh dear.
Thank you, Miriam.
Okay, you apparently know who I am.
You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact. Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
The rest of your text appears to be missing.
An exorcist. And we're lucky to have you, Dominique. And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle. Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam. You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve. Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
Okay.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes.
Please don't worry.
All right.
Says the person who just died to the first boss like 5 times.
But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
What's in the chest? A waystone. I really like that takes you wherever you picture. It requires concentration. A veggie fruit. Yeah. Oh, salt.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
So there are still demons outside. Oh, they're so scary.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you, if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
may accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around? What are you looking to buy?
Regular milk. An 8-bit coin, a 16-bit coin, and a 32-bit coin.
Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in.
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving, if you can spare them the time.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
Let's go speak with Johannes.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them. So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
Why are you sniffing the mic, cat? You fucking weirdo. Three iron, one bronze.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
There, all done. Once I've transmuted an item,
Arr.
I'll pass it on to Dominique, so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us. With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger. Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay, so I got that one as go as far as it'll go.
I'll go with this. 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 I'll go with this.
Alright. I can already tell you one thing I wish. I wish I could just like upgrade that as far as it could go all in one go instead of having to repeat it over and over and over. There's a cat right here.
Johannes, can you tell me more about...
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemists' research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons. So they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
Okay, this is a save, right? Onward! Wait, you're new?
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Iga. Okay. I'll have to kill the man who made the game himself, huh?
Help my husband rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead!
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Julius the Chandler rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Alrighty. She's a very upset lady. Oh! That. Nope. Nope. Stone mask. Wait a second here. Yes. Ammo capacity. Oh, what's this? It's a teleporty thing. I found a teleporty room. Whee! Frickin' bat! Oh dear. Elf ears? Oh. Well, look at me with my elf ears. And my stone mask. And my pirate helmet. Or hat. Don't I look silly? Some more hollow point rounds. I found a chest. Base lard. Eh. Standard double-edged dagger. Okie dokie. Yuka, you're in the way. Ow! Call forth a giant rat and set it upon foes. Oh. Huh. But you can't go back down through it. Interesting. Oh wait, books here. Surprise gift. Hurl your equipped weapon at the enemies. Works for the base lard, main gauche, Carnwenan, and Mandu Parsir, or Pasir. I'm gonna guess they're all daggers? Jump down here again, because apparently you go in the other direction. Oh, this looks like a very inviting place. Forbidden underground waterway. Ow! Very... Fuck. Die! Okay. Well, clearly I should not be down here right now. Thanks for rewarding my exploratory nature. Wee! 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 Nope. Oh, but you can just flip the switch again. Some interesting paintings in the background. Oh, that quest is done. Ah, the painting in the background changed. Or did it? Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Oh, hi. You're big. Ow. Oop. Big case. 1,000 blossoms, real enemies with a blur of thrust to too fast to count. Rapier, stinger, and Kazikli? Got another stone mask. Oh. A leather chest guard. Not as strong as what I already got. Ow! Cut! Ow. Fucking bats! There's so many bats! Eh. Oh dear. Ah! Trucidating Gyre? Spin towards your enemies and transfer momentum to your blade. Pelikas, Birdish, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Gerald! Hi.
Miriam? It can't be.
It is! How can you tell who I am? Well, never mind.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
How did you get here through all the monsters?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill two birds with one stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Was attempting to create my homunculus. I discovered a strange formation of white crystal growing on the subject. What is it? A sign at long last that my studies are progressing? I must observe it diligently and learn all I can. The crystal I discovered appears to be multiplying. Slowly, its corruption spreads through the cadaver I chose as subject. It is a marvelous substance, neither entirely a liquid nor a solid. As soon as I have enough, I shall begin experiments to discover its other properties. Ah, save point. I'm okay with what's happening right now. Yuka, you're in the way. Yep. Ow. Ooh. Did I already? Yeah, I did. I do have to admit that some of the sound effects are a little hokey, but I mean, again, that kind of just gives it more of the Castlevania feel, to be honest. Garden of Silence. Mocha weed. What the fuck? Ow! Bitch! You shot an arrow in me! Ow! Place some mocha weed on the ground. Just like the Une. Frog. Warhorse's key required. Ow! Ow! Release Toad! Release a Toad in the designated direction. This is... So, okay. I do believe I prefer my flame cannon. Woo! Ow! Stupid frog. That is apparently so thick-skinned it can take more than one slash from a frickin' katana. Ooh. Ow! Okay. We came all this way for nothing. I mean, I'm sure there was some way past that thing, but not right now.
Fancy a ride, milady?
Why? Are you offering one?
I could take you someplace most interesting. The rub, of course, is that obstacle standing squarely in our path. See?
I doubt I would be able to push it aside.
A shame you don't have a giant hand. Ah, the wild and crazy things one could do with a giant hand.
Okay, I guess a giant mace doesn't work. Several months have passed since I wandered into the castle. I've managed to survive thus far by rummaging through treasure chests without the monsters taking notice. Will I find something palatable today? For once, I'd like to crack a chest open and find mouth-watering hunk of meat. Would you really want a chunk of meat that's just been sitting in a chest? Morgenstern. Huh. Wow. Aww. Ooh. Ah, crap. Nope. Ow. Fuck. Ow, I got shot in the butt! Ooh. That's never gonna get old. Yep. Ooh. Orbital wheel. Lance and a gay assail? Create a defensive barrier by spinning your spear. Man, fuck that button combination. Ah, finally, one of these things. Go back to the village and cash in this quest. You there, I did a thing.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
You're gonna give me 3 rings?
Good work. Here's your reward.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up.
Holy
on the
cow!
monsters. Help my little sister Rosalie rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Dr. Simon rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Got any target?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Up. Here's another thing that can be improved.
Help my cousin Annette rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my neighbor Lisa rest. Kill those murderers dead.
You should really get some new lines.
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
No, because I apparently haven't found anything to cook with. take a spear.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, about the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know. The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all. But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
All right. Thank you.
Yuka, you're in the way.
I have something new to offer you.
Do you?
What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Thank you. Is this thank you? Is this many thanks? Is the many thanks? Is then we have it? Is then we have is then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell?
So how do I know when I got too many of these?
Thank you.
So I wonder if once I read the book about it, if I have to actually perform it to learn it, since the others don't appear to have shown up here. Oh, wait. The others are here. So, hang on. It's quite a throw. Okay, let's see. Is that just like, yeah, daggers? Doesn't look like I have any of those. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna go save and then stop there because we're up on an hour and I may or may not continue one more round. Alright. Anyway, bye-bye.